The Tourism Minister has called for more government audits of statutory bodies like the Saint Lucia Tourist Board. Alan Chasney was speaking on the way forward for that body following confirmation of an embezzlement scandal there. A warrant of arrest has been issued for former Tourist Board Financial Controller Donovan Lorde, accused of absconding with over $330,000. The minister says although safeguards like government audits exist to prevent such occurrences, they are not used.
Under the previous government, where we went almost 8 years, where the government's financial situation had not been audited and it had not been completed. This is not good, and that there's a reason for these safeguards. And I think that all of a sudden now you're starting to see a lot of things come out in the woodworks.
But the Tourist Board is not relying on a government audit to prevent a future occurrence. The minister says the board has put other safeguards in place. These include the appointment of a finance committee.
A new finance committee has been appointed that reviews the financial situation on a monthly basis. So no longer do you have one pair of eyes, but you have several pair of eyes. I think that the idea of depending on one audit firm, I think the idea of changing the audit firm every 2-3 years clearly is something that's going to be clearly implemented, and also in terms of giving any one person that kind of power. I mean, it's got to be double signatures.
The minister is also clarifying his position on the marketing deal between the government and Sandals. Earlier this week, he said the deal was a necessity because the Tourist Board, the organ principally responsible for marketing the island, would not be financially able to do so. Chasney says the deal only pertains to marketing in the U.S., the country's largest source market.
Our marketing is the United States, is Canada, is UK, and remember this year we have a new flight starting out of Germany. And also obviously what we're doing here in the Caribbean. Once all those things had been considered, the amount of money that was allocated for the United States of America would have been insufficient to be able to run a TV advertising campaign. And I feel it's very important that we be on TV, particularly this year, and I think that's something that's shared by all the hoteliers. That we've not been on TV on any kind of consistent basis for a long time.
The St. Lucia government would contribute $700,000 to the deal with Sandals. The resort chain would chip in over $1 million. SLHTA members originally questioned the agreement and wanted it to be offered across the board to all interested properties. The minister says the Tourist Board is moving ahead with that suggestion.
The Tourist Board is having a meeting next week to present all the co-op opportunities for the hoteliers. Because if we can in fact get the hoteliers to come in, it's certainly going to augur better for the Tourist Board in terms of stretching their own dollar.
The deal between the government and Sandals will be done over the winter season. Carmi Joseph, HTS News, Channel 4.